colt. He's out there with the other colts. And so I chose him today because he is tentative, and I thought he'd be a great demo horse, and I think he'd enjoy that. So that will be a good thing too. So I never know exactly what I'm going to demo until we're in here. And just that one move alone can show you how sensitive he is. He was waiting for the next piece of the body language, and he was going to respond. So we break it down into individual steps. We break it down so that you can see different things. He knows I'm planning to go that way. That's why he's moving the neck there. When you just walk, you can walk forward, and when you turn square left, that will ask the horse to stop. So even if I haven't worked with Willie before, this is his language. So what I'm not doing is teaching him a language and expecting him to respond. You're utilizing the body language, which is in fact his. If I continue forward this way, leaving enough room, and then stand square in front, bless his heart, he's corrected himself. And so it lets you know that he's exceedingly sensitive, because usually they might just stand here, but he actually backed up. The piece it tells me also is this is his natural space at this time. So this is where he chooses. A little bit of a distance between us, certainly not on top of me. Lowering the head is another nice thing to do. He's sort of lowering it, he's relaxing. It's a respectful way to do it. And if you can pet them in between the eyes here, on the third eye, that's a location where they can't see it. It does build trust. So taking the shoulder by is an invitation to connect and follow. Standing square is a suggestion that he then stops and doesn't move further forward. So that's what he's doing. The leg back there is rested, so that's it resting at behind, and he's relaxed. He's dropped his hip. If this was on the toe and the hip wasn't dropped, it's a sign that an athlete's about to run, but he's breathing nicely, hips dropped, and it's a sign of relaxation. So we did it last month where we introduced the individuals to the round pen, north, south, east, west. And in this case, we're sort of doing north, south, east, west, but I'm breaking this body language down so that you are paying attention, you see it. I did not look him in the eyes because he's so connected, there's no need to do that. I'm just taking my eyes with me with the shoulders not exactly bold, this would be bolder, and they're a little bit round. So the body language is a soft language because he's soft. The eyes are down because I don't need to look at his eyes. If I suggest we go this way instead and the weight goes on the right leg, you can already see the neck bend. But we'll do it a little bit differently. I'm going to look at the hind end and he'll disengage the hind end. So instead of asking him to follow, this time my energy is going to the hip. My eye's looking at this hind, and it's going to ask that he may disengage that hind end. So you've got a few of the topics we talked about this morning. One was intention, one was the breathing, certainly was the body language of the shoulders towards the hips and the eyes to the hind foot. If we change it again and say this time I'd just like to step into the shoulder, you didn't see him following and you didn't see him disengaging. That would be intention and body language too, because the intention was to step in the shoulder, the body language was soft. If I get his attention with the eye and look at the hind end, that's the disengaging. Now I said to Willie, I'd love for you to pay attention with the eye because I'm going to ask you something. Can you pay attention? He said yes. I showed him what I wanted him to move, and he obliged and responded. The breaks in between are the releases. So the pauses. The pause here is the release. The pause is the thank you. Okay. So to ask him to follow would be to look at the eye and walk forward. And as you walk forward, you walk like a leader, where I'm walking perfectly forward. I know what happens behind me, so I can see what's happening behind me, and I go in arcs and angles to suggest that he'd like to follow and stand square to suggest that he stands. So you've seen a multitude of ways here, from asking him to follow in a circle, we'll do that, asking him to follow just straight in a circle, this is following, right? To standing still, to asking him to disengage, that means the hind end is disengaging, standing still, job, and then also connecting and following in the round pen together. So the body language with my intention to stand there, he will. Let's see if he'll back up. A little bit of energy just asks him to back up. So this is the square in front. This is the square that I said would be a challenge or a back, so getting larger. This would be an invitation for him to come forward, dropping the eyes and dragging them to where my feet are. So we've got a back, we've got a forward. We've got a lot of different gestures there. And he's at liberty and he's free. So he could do anything he wanted to do and he's choosing to stay. So you've got to keep the exercise a little bit engaging and a little bit fun for them to want to do that.